all the great stuff that happened, and realized they are beautiful boys. Your house is amazing, Anthony.
Thank you.
One thing I could gather from this home, other than you like dark red velvet, is that you really like boobs.
But I think people just, for some reason, they tend to tune in.
To the breast?
Completely.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there are as many similar elements of other things, but, you know, they don't say, oh, you know.
There are as many lamps as there are breasts.
Right. I'm attracted to the human form, both male and female.
Yes. Would you say that you were bisexual?
No, I wouldn't say that I'm bisexual, because I don't fancy having sex with men.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against it.
Nothing against it.
Just doesn't taste right to me.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate the human form, both male and female, you know, visually, aesthetically, physically.
As an artist might. As someone would look at the
Michelangelo
form.
might have.
Oh.
What did Dave bring to the band?
Flea?
Besides a lot of handsomeness.
Besides the
Good-looking
fact
guy.
that he is the most outstandingly handsome man I've ever met in my life.
Oh, well, both Anthony and Flea said how handsome you are.
I think the same of them.
You do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't it nice to be in a group of real handsome young men?
Well, we're all handsome inside, is really what matters.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
What is it like to be a real man? What is that like?
Well, I'm the real man of the band, you know, and wait, is there something I don't know you're not telling me? Do they have operations or something?
Anthony, you've been in a lot of movies, though. You were in a movie with Hammer and Hank Rollins recently.
Yeah.
The Chase.
Yep.
With Charlie Sheen.
Yes, indeed, of course.
He's handsome.
Brilliant.
Very attractive.
Very, yes.
Do you find yourself surrounding
Yes, very much
with
so.
handsome men?
Mhm.
You surround yourself
Yes.
with handsome men.
Well, yes, I do. Hank is a fine fellow.
Yeah.
Not my picture of handsome.
Really?
Oh. You find Hank handsome?
I find Hank extremely handsome.
I find him interesting.
Maybe within like the top 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Handsome Hank Rollins?
Yeah, handsome Hammer and Hankety Hank Rollins.
Right.
I mean, you're no
Do you fancy yourself with Hank in any way?
sexually? No. Okay, I'll tell you how I fancy myself with Hank. Just move that up there. Just in
Do you
case.
fancy yourself getting hammered by Hank is what I want to
I
know.
fancy myself living with Hank platonically on a farm, raising livestock, having an entire community of people who grow organic vegetables and fruits, who trade and work with one another. You could visit, you could live there, whichever.
Are you asexual?
Why does it have to be about asexuality?
I don't know, because living platonically with the guy that you find so handsome,
But there's always that attraction.
that tension,
Yes.
like on a sitcom where you're not sure if they're not. You can't just bleep that out?
Yes. Hey, it's Kennedy. Welcome back to At Home with the Chili Peppers. One of the really cool things about hanging out with those guys was realizing that all four of them have completely different personalities, which you can see for yourself right here. Kennedy and Flea at Anthony's house in the Hollywood Hills, a lovely location to be talking to one of the Chili Peppers.
I had all these plans, you know, when I was driving up here. I was thinking, I'm going to have to really abuse this girl, like do things to, like, just be really mean and really cruel. But then when I got here, you were just nice, so I decided not to do it.
Well, that's nice of you.
Yeah, it is nice.
Let's have some waffles.
What?
Waffles.
Waffles?
We're in Dave Navarro's kitchen. That's Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You have a column in Bikini Magazine with your cousin Johnny.
Review films.
But you don't review films.
Absolutely.
You review, what was the last film you
I sit
actually...
next to David Sheehan every time I go to one of those
do
things.
not.
I do, I have.
Oh, God. But your film review of Top Dog was absolutely incredible.
We gave it a rave review.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You said
It's Chuck Norris's finest.
Do you really believe that, though?
I think he deserves someone to say that he did something that was his finest. Sure.
Did you see Top Dog?
No, I didn't see it.
You're not following the directions. Julia Child would never do this to me.
She would. Julie
No,
Child
she
would
would.
never follow
Julia
directions.
Child would make this.
She would feel her
She'd
way
go,
through.
"Oh, everybody, I'm here with Chad." Waving up, boom, next cut. Next thing you know, beautiful waffles, nice butter with nice, beautiful syrup dripping. I'm eating, loving them. These are so great. Back to you, Kathy and Regis.
You have these elephants around your arm.
I do.
symbolizing the Republican Party. Are you a conservative such as myself, Lee?
No. Conservatives, the whole, I can find that conservative Republican is kind of synonymous with racism
devil? Yeah.
and homophobia.
Yeah, that's right,
keeping the
Lee.
poor people down.
That's right. Keep the white man up, keep the poor people down.
That's right. Keep the drugs in the ghetto. Keep everyone down that's not white and male and powerful.
Keep them all working for the man, Flea.
Yeah.
You know, I've never met a man who had a coffin in his living room.
Okay.
What other types of things do you have?
In my living room, I have you.
In your coffin?
You.
Do you have urine of stars?
I have the urine of Gene Hackman in the kitchen.
I don't want to see Gene Hackman's urine.
I had to get rid of it, though.
Why?
An undulating, like, anemone type thing started growing in it.
On its own?
On its own.
Anthony, how are you feeling today?
As you know, I am suffering with the flu. I have a bad sickness, and it's permeating my every cell at this point. I can't think. I'm thick-headed. I'll be doing a lot of coughing, and I won't be saying anything very smart or funny. So you might want to check out, the other channels.
No, that's not true. There are plenty of good things to watch on MTV. I wore my prettiest pink for you, and you dressed in rubber for me.
You remind me of my child.
God. Are you a sad clown?
I'm often a sad person, but I don't feel like a sad clown.
Okay.
I mean, does that mean like someone's putting on a happy face and who's miserable on the inside?
Yeah.
There are times when I feel like I should be an entertainer.
Yeah.
When I don't feel like being an entertainer. But I feel like I should be an entertainer because that's my job. But that's mostly when I'm playing on stage.
Okay.
Like I feel like when I go to give a show, I do the hardest possible, most intense performance that I can, no matter how I feel, because people come to see us play and they deserve a show.
Exactly.
How did you join the band? Come on. It was like 3 years ago.
How did you gentlemen acquire Dave Navarro as a band member?
A lot of incredibly good, fortunate luck, I would say.
I'd say we're the luckiest men alive.
To have Dave?
Yes.
We called him up. We called him up and we asked him many times to join the band. And many times he said, there's really only one person in the world that I know of that could do the job well, and that's me, but I can't do it.
Wow. That's a bold statement, though.
Yeah, and then eventually he finally said, okay.
I joined this band to be famous and make lots of money.
And you're doing
I don't really give about
really
music.
good job.
We're going to have to do this over.
No,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. You can say the S word.
You can?
Yeah.
You can say the S word?
Yeah. Chad, what did Dave bring to the band? I think so.
Is Dave gonna
Well, Daz, I think the guru Daz is going to be
I'm really sick. I'm sick and my head is thick.
You're a genius. You're really embarrassed about saying dab, aren't you?
No, I just think it's funny.
I know, it is funny.
It's so funny that I can't, can't ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Is Dab going to stay in the band?
Well, you never know with Dav. Seeing how we've had so many different guitar players, and Dave is the greatest guitar player of all time. I don't think that he's going to leave, but the chances of Dave leaving are the same chances of, me having my earlobe cut off and sent it to the one I love.
This record's really dark, though.
Yes, it is.
Much darker than any of their past work.
From the Chili Peppers.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very true.
Is that because of you? Is that because of your input?
No, I think we all kind of went through like our own like grieving periods, and like came together, the four of us, and like put it all down. But
Yeah.
I don't think it was my fault necessarily.
No, no fault of your own, but
Right.
because the influence you had was so great.
Sure. I don't know. I think we all influenced each other. I took a couple steps towards them, and they took a couple towards me.
Dave Navarro, as you well know, brought us a whole nother dimension of sound and beauty, and kind of changed things from hard, in-your-face, angular, dry guitar playing to a much more esoteric, euphoric, floating, round-edged guitar playing style.
More of a vibe?
Much rounder. Just a different vibe.
Different vibe, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you could ever bring more of a vibe.
But a different one.
Especially could not bring more of a vibe than John Frusciante.
Right.
Yeah.
But he brought his own vibe, and we're very, very lucky to have him in the band, and we love him very much. We decided to do a special thing that no band had ever done before, and we decided we'd make a rock video because we wanted to be a part of the whole unimaginative, creative, soul-sucking thing called music television.
What's up next?
We have your video coming up next, your new video.
What?
Yeah, you and the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I can't seem to get this to fasten on there. Yeah.
What's that video about?
It's about 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I get to Carnegie Hall?
Practice.
Okay. And also...
You don't want to hear about Warped and how we filmed
No,
it?
I want to know how did you film it?
I don't want to talk about it.
How long did it take?
About 4 minutes.
There's so many striking images in there.
Yeah, I know, huh? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of watch it, and there it is. Here it comes.
Favorite part about this video, though? Kissing Dave? My favorite part?
My very favorite thing about this video was finishing, making it.
Okay.
Like the last shot of the day when I realized we were all going home.
Okay.
After 2 days of torture and bruises and cuts, and I still have, see all those things on my knee?
Hey, buddy, you're not the only one.
I still have this. This is all from the video. You can't compete, Flea.
Your brother-in-law directed this video.
He did. My wonderful brother-in-law, Gavin Bowden, directed this video, and Anthony and I first met Gavin Bowden in 1983 when we went to Europe and we were staying in a youth hostel. We met a guy at a bus stop that took us to a party, and we met Gavin, and he ended up coming to visit in LA and marrying my sister and directing our videos.
Really?
Long story.
Warped is a video that we made, and we're all very excited about it.
Directed by Gavin.
Coming your way.
Flea's stepbrother?
That's correct.
I mean, brother-in-law.
We threw him a bone.
So, Chad?
What?
The record is coming out very soon.
Huh?
Your record.
Really?
Yes, it is. Are you excited about
Chili
that?
Peppers? We don't put records out.
No, you do.
We do?
You haven't for a while, but you are.
Great.
September.
That's so cool.
Well, we made this record one hot minute, and we worked really, really hard on it.
For a long time.
Well, the long amount of time is actually sort of, it's a weird angle on the time because it wasn't that we didn't work the entire time. A lot of time we weren't working.
Yeah.
We were dealing with confronting personal demons and dealing with working out problems that we needed to work out and stuff.
Yeah.
And in order for those, because we worked out those problems, we were able to resolve things within ourselves that made it possible for us to make a really honest record and for us to grow and change as human beings and to spread love around the world.
Artistically, is it your favorite record?
I can't say that if it's my favorite record we've ever made. It's my favorite record right now that we've ever made.
Yeah.
But every time we make a record, that's my favorite record. But it's definitely the record that we've taken the largest creative leap on.
I think my favorite part of the record is just how we captured the four of us coming together and uniting.
Synergy.
The synergy, if you will, uniting us into one whole embodied cultural group.
That's very nice. Are you nervous about the record coming out?
No, not at all. I'm excited about the record coming out. I mean, there's absolutely no chance in the world that it's not going to be a hugely successful record. It already is a hugely successful record.